What's up everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Welcome to Forza Horizon 5 and welcome to the BE1. This is the final... Bro, just got a paint job on the fly. Alright. Welcome back to the final car now, I guess, from this Nissan Retro's car pack. This is a weird car to look at. You know what this reminds me of? The back end of this thing reminds me of... Do you guys remember the Fiat Bravo? Do you guys remember that car? There's something about those taillights just reminds me of that car. Or is it the Nissan Marea? Or what is it called? Oh, not Nissan. What am I talking about? The Fiat, like, Marea? Or whatever. But it feels like it has the shape of a Micra or a March. It's so strange. It's a very strange, weird little car. Yeah, this is something that I'm going to be doing a little bit of a build on. I mean, it's pretty much the same as the other ones. It's tiny, it's lightweight, it's an automatic 3-speed. And I think it's going to be a really fun car once it's got a little bit more power and maybe a little bit more pace. So, in today's video, I'm going to go ahead and build this thing. What am I going to be building it for? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you, but I do really like the way this thing drives. This guy's smashing into traffic. I do kind of like the way this thing drives, so I feel like it could be quite fun to try and build this thing for something. Maybe a little bit of rallying. Maybe a little bit of rallying. That could be quite fun. Thing is, though, with lower class rally cars is they're going to be absolutely smoked by, you know, the really, really OP cars. But apart from that, I think we can maybe do some stuff with this thing. Like I said, a little rally car wouldn't be too bad. Because I feel like I've done everything else now for the other ones. Like, I've done point drifting, I've done just regular drifting, and then I've done like a little race car for the street. So I think we can maybe try and do some stuff with this thing. It is quintessentially old Nissan. Like, there's nothing really like mental or crazy about it. I mean, it's got its own badge though, so that's kind of cool. Usually cars that have their own badge, a lot of them are Japanese, and you see a lot of them with like their crazy little weird badges. Oh my god, it's got a bonnet or a hood that opens it the other way. Yeah, I mean, it still got. I'm pretty sure it still has the exact same engine that every single other one of them have. Like, it's pretty much the 1.3, right, or whatever it is. It's a funny looking thing. How is that a door pocket? It has no like fabric or anything there. It's just that. Doesn't have one on the other side though. Weird. What a weird little car. It's sick, but it's very, very weird. And then, oh my god, I just realized that the whole boot just doesn't open. This is the entire boot of this thing. Imagine trying to put your shopping in there. You have to like feed it from underneath. Oh god. What a weird little car. Alright, let's do stuff to it. So I want to turn this thing into a little rally car. I mean, I don't know how much power am I really gonna like try to squeeze out of this thing. To be honest, I don't really want to go like full balls to the wall, like give it like thousands of horsepower. So I do maybe bring it up into B class. I feel like that could be quite fun. It's got the same engine options as everything else. And I'm not gonna be doing any of that. I could just put the rally engine in this thing, or I could keep the engine standard and then just work off that. Oh, it's a 1 liter, sorry, not 1.3. It's a 1 liter, so it's not the exact same engine as everything else. We'll keep it as a 1 liter. I do, however, want to all-wheel drive swap it if we are doing any sort of rallying. I think that could be quite fun, and turbo it as well. Visually, it's just Forza parts that we can slap on this thing. You can even put the big rally wing on it as well. Oh god, it looks stupid, but at the same time, I feel like this could be quite fun to try and maybe go sideways with. I don't really know how big of a difference it's going to make now once we're going to put... Even the wheels are sick for this thing. But I'm going to put some sort of rally style wheels. Let's get to Oz. Let's get to some Oz's. Let's see. We could put stuff maybe like these. Rotor forms are actually not too bad as rally wheels. Is it in the specialized rim style? Is that where these are? I don't think so. Or am I just blind? I just didn't get far enough. I think I just didn't get far enough. Oh yeah, there we go. Boom. Set rally wheels on this thing. Perfect. I'm going to leave the size the way they are. I'm not going to adjust that at all. We're kind of working backwards. I just want to see what sort of options we have available for this thing. This already has a 6-speed now in it. Once you all-wheel drive swap it, basically once you change the drivetrain on this thing, you automatically get a 6-speed in it. Diff, it doesn't really matter. You can just adjust it anyway. It doesn't really matter which one you pick. Brakes, we're going to give it some better brakes. I mean, we can get this thing really low and drift it, but we're going to be rallying it. So let's do race parts for everything. A little cage in it. It's still in D-Class, so that's quite cool. We put cage in it, actually? That's 31 kilos. I'm not putting a cage in it. We'll do weight reduction. Just leave it there. Alright. Power-wise, I do want to increase the power of this thing. The racing exhaust definitely makes it sound like a rally car. We bring it up into B class? We probably should, right? B class is the class for this, because anything lower than that, I feel like it's just a bit dead. You don't really do much. Torque? Probably need a little bit of torque. I mean, I'm kind of just eyeballing stuff here. I'm not really doing anything crazy. There we go. We can just bring it to the top of B class and then leave it like this. 178 horsepower. Not a lot, but only weighs 616 kilos. And it's, again, built for rallying, so I'm not really... I mean, if I bring this thing into A class, I feel like it's going to struggle quite a lot, because I don't think it's going to be really, really good for what I'm planning on doing with it. I want to bring it over on the Caldera Scramble. I feel like it's been such a long time since I've just taken like little little like rally cars like this and then just brought them up on the Caldera Scramble. This is probably one of the only cars that has like a bright color, which is this red. All of the other ones were all these like pasty colors. All of the other ones from the Nissan car pack, they've had like these pasty colors. And even this one does still. But this red just makes it really, really shine. I'm still going to keep it in a pasty color like this yellow because it's just funny looking. But apart from that, I'm going to leave it alone. I'm even going to leave the fishbowl windows as well. I'm not going to change those at all. Alright, well, I need to slap a tune on this thing real quick. But I think this could be quite a fun car in B-Class to rally. Oh my god, it changes gears instantly. That is quite sick. Yeah, I haven't even adjusted the gears, but this is already like... Oh my god, this grips up a lot, by the way. Even on the road. I haven't even done anything to this thing. I know it's just in B-Class, but still. Alright. I'm going to bring it over in a Caldera Scramble. Go into Rivals. I want to see what time is, because I'm pretty sure I have a ridiculous time on this in B-Class. If I've used the correct car. I don't actually remember if I did or not. Maybe not. Oh, I did. There you go. Told you. Sierra. I'm top 180. I'm 118th in the world. And that's without counting all the cheaters at the top of the leaderboards. There you go. The Sierra is absolutely goated on this track. Apparently the racer is just as good, if not better. Interesting. Yeah, there are a bunch of cheater scores at the top, of course. And then you start seeing some Sierras basically in here. Is this the first legit spot, or is there anyone higher? No, I think that's it, right? This is the very first legitimate spot here. It's this dude from LDAC. I don't know if any of these guys further up are legit. I don't know if the Clio is going to be like the car for this. Usually the Sierra, obviously, you'll see at the top, because this is the most overpowered car for stuff like this. And then you'll still see stuff like this, like the Birdie F-150. Like, is this really like legit? He has used manual with clutch, but it is a bit dodgy. You know what I mean? Like stuff like the Mini Countryman in automatic. Like some of these are a bit weird. Anything that's not really the Sierra at the very, very top, it just does not feel like it's legit. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I've used that car as well to do what I'm doing here. All right, well, I'm gonna head in, and then I'm gonna adjust my tune a little bit, and then we'll try and drive this thing to see if I can get anywhere close to that. It's not gonna beat the Sierra. I don't think it is, because I feel like at this point, I would have heard about this car being like a super OP rally car, and I would have made a video on it earlier, saying that it was a super OP rally car, but I haven't, so I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be good, but I just don't think it's going to be like super OP, you know what I mean? Alright, let me change some things, and I'll be right back. Let's send it. Let's see what we can do with it. See if we can do anything decent with this car. I left the really short gear ratios as well, because it just accelerates a lot, and it just obviously just doesn't have the torque for it, so... Oh, wow. Yeah. I was like, do I need to slow down for that corner? Nope. The only slowing down that I really need is just a bit of lifting, and that's it. You don't even need to use your brakes. That's the best part about using these really slow rally cars, is you don't really need your brakes too much. Maybe a bit of handbrake just to throw it the back end and try to clip like the checkpoint. Pretty much what I just did there. But apart from that, man, this thing has so much grip, by the way. It's nuts. First lap is obviously never going to be the fastest. I feel like this could use a bit more power. The most OP times as well on this track, I'm pretty sure you have to like hit off that wall. You grind off it. I'm pretty sure that is how you get the fastest laps. That Sierra is so good, man. Like, it's so hard to keep up with it in any other car. Oh god, I almost missed the checkpoint. Yeah, the grip is insane on this little car. Like I said, I think it needs less grip and more speed. A bit more power. 46.6. I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but... Oh, that was bad. That was bad. I don't need to slide it. Like, I need like a tiniest bit of sliding. Just a little bit. And again, if I want to do it the perfect way, I think you have to clip off that wall. And you may be saying that if you crash into the wall, don't you lose your clean lap title? Nope. There's a way you can touch off that wall and not... Oh god. There's a way you can touch off that wall and actually not lose it. Which is pretty crazy to think about. Alright. Trying to position myself really well here. Also, my gear ratios are, like I said, I've left them the way they are, so they're very, very short, I think. I don't know if that was... I feel like I just went too wide there. But at least I kept my speed up. And the see what I mean, man? But this, I just don't expect this thing to have so much grip, and then I just pull off like that. And it just goes right on the inside of the flag. Like, I just don't expect it. I'm just definitely expecting this thing to just slide out, and it just doesn't. Right, I want to beat that 46 though. I think I can beat it. This thing, I just need to drive better. So give me a couple more laps. But this thing is really good for stuff like this. I can already tell. See, that was a bit better. I didn't slide that much. Like, my angle wasn't crazy, and then I just kind of went around it. Keep it at fifth, keep it at fifth. Just a little scratch. That was a terrible corner, the way I took that down. Can't lie. Too much sliding there. I'm like forcing a slide just so I can position myself for the next corner, but I don't think I need to. Well, this is definitely sub 46. Oh, maybe not. Definitely thought that was sub 46. I mean, I'm 3 seconds slower, which is, on a small track like this, a lot. But again, I'm comparing this thing to the most OP car in the game, so it's not like I'm comparing this thing to just random other Nissans or something like that. It's literally compared to the best car in the game. So. I think this was a bit slower. This one is a little bit slower. Oh. Is it? And you know, as soon as I saw the angle that I was facing, I was trying also not to steer as much. Because if I was steering a little bit more, I would end up going into a slide. I didn't really want to go into a slide. Yeah, this thing has way too much... way too much off-road grip compared to the amount of power that it has. It's really, really good. It's just got way too much grip. So basically, the goal here is to just keep your speed up as much as you possibly can. Since this thing doesn't have a lot of power. But you kind of have to work around that way. That is... way too much sliding. I'm going back. I want to try doing a good lap though. 40, like some 45s. I think I'll be happy with. My controller settings change? Alright, I've adjusted my tune slightly and then I've done this. See, one of the worst things about cars like this, right? Especially cars that have very little power, is that any sort of little unnecessary slide that I do, it just ruins the entire lap. Like any unnecessary slide, anything that drops my speed down too far, it is just straight up just ruins the entire lap. How crazy is that? Because technically, I need to be so spot on. Like this is a good lap here. I think this is going to be my fastest lap so far. I've done quite clean. Yeah, 788. Can it be done better? Oh, 100% it can be done better. But it's not like I'm way off. But again, I think this guy ahead of me is like 100 and like top 100 in the world or something like that. Whoever my next rival is. This is probably going to be the fastest lap again. I mean, I'll continue to improve every single time I do this. But again, it's like every unnecessary slide is just not worth it. Alright, I'll keep it at that. That's okay. It's a slow car. Like, it needs extra power if I want to do that. But that's the thing, though, with these like slow rally cars. Like, it's just... you kind of have to work around it being slow. You know what I mean? You need... like I said, this thing has too much grip and too little power. But then you sacrifice the grip and you give it more power, and then the car starts sliding a little bit unnecessarily. So that's what I mean. Like, it's easy to criticize it for being underpowered, but I don't know. Is it better to give it more power? That's the thing. So what did I get? You're 45.5, right? That is kind of where I was. But my time. I want to see whereabouts in the world I would have been with a 45.5. Oh my god, I'm still scrolling. Oh, we're about to get 45.5. I would have still been top 1,000. That's quite sick, actually. 45.5 is still a top 1,000 build. That is kind of jokes. Like I said, the car is good. It's just not like that crazy or OP. Alright, well this was the Nissan B1. Let me know if you've built this thing for anything else. If you have, and you want me to try it, you can link it over on my Discord. And I could give this thing a shot. But, yeah, I just wanted to build a little rally car. Because, again, all the other ones, I've kind of just went on and I've done some weird things to. And I wanted to try and bring this thing back down to earth again. By turning it into a little rally car. See, the thing is, though, it's not slow by any means. It's just underpowered, and I feel like you have to keep your speed up a lot. If you want to be able to turn this thing into like a proper little rally car and actually be able to handle it really well, you just need it to... you need to keep your grip up. Really, that is just it. Yeah, it's sick. I like it. I like all these new Nissans. I think they're very, very fun little cars. If you haven't seen any of the videos of the previous ones, go and check them out on the channel. Of course, link to the channel is down below. But, yeah, you guys can check out pretty much all the other ones I've tested out so far. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching, everybody. Hope you guys have a good day, and goodbye.